Repeat the question.
Should I? You've been reading Yogananda, the biography of Yogananda. And he, in it, Yogananda says that his guru bestowed cosmic consciousness on him. And Paul's question is, have you ever had that happen to you, or have you ever done that to anyone?
You are already cosmic. Who are already cosmic.
You are already cosmic consciousness.
Whether you feel or not.
Whether you feel it or not.
Are you are ready?
If you are ready.
When you are ready.
When you are ready.
Then you will face up through.
Then, due to the grace of the Guru,
you have.
You have it.
Otherwise not.
Otherwise not.
His Guru had many disciples.
His Guru had many disciples.
They do not have.
But they all did not have that experience.
Because they were not ready.
Because they were not ready.
He was ready.
He was great.
Ready.
Ready. Also, Bhagavan, Ram of Krishna,
had mighty head.
He had a mighty
head.
He was in a mighty state.
He was a mighty sage.
Sage.
You cannot do anything.
I can't do two things.
Yeah, you don't have to do two things.
He had many disciples.
He had many disciples.
Only Bhagavan
But only Vivekananda became enlightened. Not the others all.
Therefore, when you are ready,
Therefore, when you are ready,
anybody can answer you.
anybody can give you enlightenment.
How do you are ready? How are ready?
If you are ready,
Then heaven, top,
even a stroke
tiny part of that.
can be cause of enlightenment. When you're ready.
Very wisely.
Would you say that's a stroke of light?
Stroke of luck.
Possibly, yeah.
Stroke of lightning.
Okay.
Aspect of the deity. There are so many beautiful songs.
Pratyahara.
Very topic, Pratyahara.
Today's topic is Pratyahara.
It's mechanism of philosophy. Mechanism
Mechanism
of philosophy.
of adaptation
In time and space.
in time and space.
The fifth step of yoga. You cannot understand what pranayama is without understanding the ocean of prana and akasha. the ocean of radio waves, ocean of electricity, the ocean of air, vibration, and ocean of circulation of blood. In the same way, you cannot understand anything about Pratyahara without understanding TV, radio, computer, and telephone. Your body is the cosmic living TV and radio, computer and telephone. Without your living TV, they cannot operate. That is to say, your body is the TV of all TVs, radio of all radios, computer of all computers, and the telephone of all telephones. The TV and radio have many stations and channels.
Can you phone without you?
Can you make a phone call without you?
Every station is governed by a frequency of energy. You cannot open two stations at the same time. You cannot phone anybody if his or her telephone is already engaged. In the same way, you cannot do anything without Pratyahara. The word Pratyahara is composed of prati plus a plus hara. Prati means toward the center. A means completely. And hara means pulling energy in. Therefore, Pratyahara means the unique power of the psyche by which your mind pulls all energy out of the senses and transforms it into psychic energy. Then the mind redirects that energy to the desired station, the desired goal, destination, either an object in the outer universe or the subject in the inner universe. It works like a telephone switchboard which receives many incoming phone calls and redirects them each to the appropriate extension or station. Your brain operates like the living computer. When the senses all renounce their respective objects, and for the time being the psychic energy of the thinking mind, along with the energy of the senses, transforms into chittam. That is to say, when the individual I am, for the time being transforms into the impersonal I am. That is called Pratyahara. Then comes the spontaneous, complete, and natural mastery over all of the senses, that is to say, self-discipline to hold on to I am. Our mind is preoccupied every minute with thousands and thousands of things. It is very difficult to disengage our psychic energy from the area of preoccupation. As a matter of fact, our mind has 5 states. Number 1, kshipta, the mind which is scattered all over the universe. Number 2, vikshipta, the distracted mind. It is off of the road, although it is not scattered all over the world. Number 3, mudha, the mind preoccupied with one subject from which it cannot pull out. Number 4, ekagra, the state of one-pointedness. Number 5, niruddha, the state of mind which is sharp as a laser beam, free from rajoguna and tamoguna, full of satoguna. We have all 3 gunas, satoguna, rajoguna, and tamoguna. When we have satoguna, our mind, then we have the light of knowledge. When rajoguna operates, then we have dynamic motion, dynamic activity, And when we have tamoguna, then we have laziness and sleep. Satoguna has a similar nature to that of protons. Rajoguna has the nature similar to electrons, while tamoguna has the nature like neutrons. Numbers 4 and 5 above, ekagra and nirudha, are states in which the mind is fit to perform any type of work, without any exception. As a matter of fact, our real mind is always in a natural state of samadhi, a state of natural awareness. But due to the psychosomatic mechanism, it is engaged in the sensory world, qualitatively and quantitatively. By means of pratyahara, the mind can manipulate psychic energy from one level to another. When you watch TV, you can change to any channel. When listening to the radio, then you can change any station. When you drive your car, then you can change the speed of your car according to the road by changing your gear either by automatic or standard transmission. You cannot drive your car when your mind is busy, engaged with multiple thinking. You have to concentrate on driving alone, otherwise you may have an accident. These are examples of the process of pratyahara. The mind cannot do 1,000 things at the same time. Sublimation is the byproduct of pratyahara. By pratyahara, you can turn the program on and off of all channels or stations. Without knowledge of pratyahara, you can have the ups and downs of relative life, up to ad infinitum and ad nauseam. By means of pratyahara, your wisdom has the power of adaptation in time and space with cause and effect, without accident. You can feel that many people cannot adapt to situations. They are victims of circumstance. This lack of the power of natural pratyahara. Therefore, pratyahara means the natural ability of adaptation in time and space. Although everybody may not know the word and work of pratyahara, yet the mind and brain cannot operate without it. Therefore, pratyahara is natural, spontaneous, and automatic, whether you know about it or not. If you are aware, then you have an explosion of enlightenment, and you can adapt your body, senses, and mind to any situation according to time and space, cause and effect. Your body and senses become very happy by means of pratyahara. Your body, mind, and senses become your beloved friends. Otherwise, in the absence of pratyahara, they are your powerful enemies. What is the cause of suicide, homicide, destructive activities, and various types of war? These are examples of the lack of the power of pratyahara. World history is full of these examples. Anywhere you have war, you find the untrained mind, the mind ignorant of pratyahara. And wherever you find unity, harmony, discipline, so on and so forth, there you have divine pratyahara, whether you know it or not. What is the cause of one's failure in life? The answer is the failure of the mechanism of pratyahara. Then one cannot adapt to various situations according to time and space. He who cannot adapt his mind to his own self, his mind becomes his first-class enemy. When your mind is your enemy, then in such a predicament, you do not need other enemies outside. You can get rid of outside enemies. You can divorce your husband or wife. You can run away from any unfavorable situation. But you cannot run away from your mind. As long as one is working with one's mind on the plane of relativity, in time and space, so long the mechanism of Pratyahara is the ruling force of adaptability, that is to say, of behavior and adaptation. I have seen in the military hospital, when many soldiers and military officers have their promotion to a higher post and position with name and fame, they cannot adapt themselves to the higher position, because they have to make decisions, which is the work of Pratyahara. They are only expert in carrying out orders and are not able to make any decisions. In short, due to lack of the mechanism of Pratyahara, that is to say, due to lack of adaptability and time and space, one becomes a member of the vegetable kingdom. Once a high government officer was going to cross the English Channel by ferry boat. On the way, he was playing the game of chess. When he was playing chess, the captain of the ferry boat came to see him. The high officer asked the captain, "Do you know how to play the game of chess?" The captain emphatically denied, saying, "No, sir, I do not know how to play that game, chess." Then the high officer told him, "Then in that case, you know nothing about politics. Without the game of chess, you cannot become a successful politician. You miss the whole life's fun." After another 30 minutes, a storm came. The captain now asked the high officer, "Do you know how to swim?" The high officer told him, "Unfortunately, I do not know swimming." Then the captain replied, "Well, in that case, the boat is sinking due to the storm, and you are going to lose your whole life's fun for want of swimming." It is the example of Pratyahara. Once a gang of 25 men, intoxicated with various types of liquor, decided to go from San Francisco Harbor by ferry boat to Seattle to hijack an airplane which was leaving Seattle for Copenhagen. Therefore, by stealing somebody's ferry boat, they started their journey to Seattle. Everybody was intoxicated, and no one had any sense of time and space. They were imagining that their boat was traveling at high speed, and that, therefore, it was jumping up and down in the waves of the ocean. Also, they were imagining the whole night the wonderful journey they were passing by the way, the various cities and towns. In the early morning, they opened their eyes and saw Seattle, they thought. Everybody was very happy to discover that they were already at Seattle. But when the intoxication was over, they found out the real fact. They were still in San Francisco. They could not understand what was going on. They had seen on the way the various towns and cities, and they had also seen the Portland Harbor passing by. After making inquiry, they came to know that they forgot to raise the anchor. And due to their intoxication with liquor, they were getting the feeling of high speed and the sensation of passing city after city. This is the example of failure of the mechanism of Pratyahara. Sometimes we become successful in our planning, other times we are unsuccessful. What is the reason for succeeding and failing? When you are successful in your planning, then you have natural Pratyahara. When you are unsuccessful, then you have unnatural pratyahara. This is the truth without exception, whether you know it or not. What are the 25 men trying to steal the boat and planning to hijack the plane from Seattle to Copenhagen? The following are the 25 men. The 5 senses and sensory organs, 5 motor organs, 5 gross elements, 5 subtle elements, or tanmatras, or radio waves, the mind, ego, superego, and the inert and blind energy of science, psychosomatic consciousness, or individual I am. Thus you have the 25 men. The body is the ferry boat which we have stolen from Mother Nature. And our various plannings of the individual life are like hijacking. When you meditate on cosmic I am, beyond the body and mind, then you can understand the mechanism of Pratyahara, the mechanism of adaptation in time and space, with cause and effect. Then you have automatic psychoanalysis, psychosynthesis, and psychotherapy. Your whole life is open for you as an object. Then you can guide your psychosomatic mechanism, or body and mind, in time and space, with cause and effect. Without time and space, nobody has any problems. To overcome time and space, you need the mechanism of Pratyahara. In other words, to enjoy the beauty of time and space, you have to be beyond time and space. No matter howsoever you are educated, howsoever noble and rich the family into which you were born, no matter howsoever you have name and fame and position, if you fail in the matter of adaptability in time and space, whether in domestic life, social life, national, international, cosmological, or spiritual life, then your whole individual life goes into failure, bankruptcy, and vice versa. By your adaptability, you can change even hell into heaven. You can change every accident of your life into enlightenment because of adaptability. This is the mechanism of Pratyahara. This is the meaning of Pratyahara in brief. In the recent crash of the stock market, many people committed suicide, homicide, or other destructive activity due to lack of Pratyahara in quality and quantity. By means of Pratyahara, by the power of meditation, with the help of Nadam, man can have the explosion of enlightenment, gradually, suddenly, or both ways. This fact you will come to know if you are meditating on I am beyond the body and mind without exception. Om Shanti, Shri Brahmananda Sarasvati, January 26, 1988.
Are there any questions?
So in essence, Pratyahara is just adaptability? That's the meaning?
Without the power of adaptation,
you cannot become successful.
you cannot become successful
Any height of life.
in any state of life.
How does one obtain adaptability?
By power of meditation.
By the power of meditation.
Otherwise not.
Otherwise not.
However you try,
Howsoever you try,
you are not free.
you are not free.
When you meditate on I am,
When you meditate on I am,
beyond the body and mind,
beyond the body and mind,
then your whole life body and mind
then the whole life of your body and mind becomes
more you,
for you
die and have sex.
like an object.
You can make a boxer,
Can you make a yoga posture, lotus pose,
yeah,
Full lotus?
or half, or semi, or anything?
Yeah.
Sit here.
Cross your leg.
yeah.
I'll try it. Full lotus? Just half.
That's half is
And
enough.
his head.
Sure.
But now raise the chair.
He might pull the arms off. He looks pretty strong.
Must not be holy enough.
Many manda,
You can repeat any mantra,
any name,
any name.
by name of Christ,
Maybe by the name of Jesus Christ you can raise the chair.
by name of Moses,
The name of Lord Moses.
Om Namo Shivaya.
How about Om Namah Shivaya mantra? Try it. Good, he's almost
Om
doing
Namah
it.
Shivaya.
Well, now get out of the chair and now lift the chair. Now it's pretty
Kind
easy.
of heavy.
Body man,
It's conceivable.
What do you understand?
when you are beyond body mind,
When you are beyond the body and mind,
then you can see whole universe.
then you can raise the whole universe.
Hey, the body mind.
Chair is our body and mind.
And now you fall on here.
As long as you are on that chair,
I say body means body mind.
that is to say, identified with the body and mind,
So now you are the victim
so long you are the victim
of body mind.
of body and mind.
So now you cannot understand
So long you cannot understand
power of observance.
the power of adaptability. Any questions? More?
You've been talking about desires lately, and I'm wondering about the origins of certain desires, because you also talk about in your books overcoming lower desires with higher desires. And are the origins are there different origins for different types of desire? Or is it the same origin?
And now you have mind.
As long as you have the mind,
So now you cannot be without that.
so long you cannot be without desire.
When you are tired,
When you are dead,
you can without body and you die.
then the dead body has no desire.
Quite wounded, his eyes wounded, the eye wounded,
Desire originates
from mind.
from the mind.
Every time is not bad.
Every desire is not bad
Because nobody can live without desire.
because nobody can live without desire.
God has to have desire
God also has desire
to be helpful and everybody.
for everybody to be successful.
What is the meaning of my desire?
What is the meaning of bad
Yeah,
desire?
a private desire.
It means private desire,
What is motive?
desire with ulterior motives.
We will have to be.
For that you have to pay.
Only one desire,
What about universal desires?
common desire.
They are our common desires.
Therefore, whole nature
Therefore, the whole nature
be with you.
is with you for those.
1 hour,
For example,
you need come back soon.
say you need somewhere a room to stay.
Why not have money?
Then, why not get a whole apartment?
Or why not whole building?
Why not get a whole building
And over Satsang,
and open it for satsang?
you have desire,
Then you have desire,
but you are not under karma.
but you're not under karma.
Who die in heaven.
Your desire is heaven.
Hey,
In that case,
nothing wrong.
there is nothing wrong.
Who is the in this prison?
Who is in the prison?
But
The prisoners,
all the prison varieties,
but also the prison authorities.
they are not of the prison,
They are,
not involved of
but they
prison.
are not part of the imprisonment
Because they have to come and do.
because they are free to come and go.
Who is in the hospital?
Who's in the hospital?
Admission.
The patients,
Also suddenly,
but also the doctors, nurses, staff.
but they are not machine.
But the doctors and so forth, they are not patients.
They come and do.
They also come and go.
And the human,
In the same way,
who is under karma,
who is under karma?
who is the man of karma,
Who is the victim of karma?
he who has karma desire,
He who has private desire
and body hurt,
with ulterior motives,
paid under karma.
he is under karma.
How have horrible desire,
If you have universal desires,
common desire,
common desires,
and not under karma.
then you are not under karma.
You can feel.
You can feel
Whenever you are have private desire,
whenever you have private desire with ulterior motives,
you cannot be happy.
then you cannot be happy.
Whenever you have common desire,
Whenever you have common desire,
you are very happy.
you are very happy.
What do you mean by common desires? Do you mean like a desire that's commonly held?
It's for the common good.
Oh, common.
Common good?
For the common good.
For desire is become every desire.
Then your desire becomes everybody's desire to benefit all.
Peace.
By vốn bỏ tay vốn bỏ tay vốn khó
Like an open, like
opening Anam.
Like opening an ashram,
Anam đấy.
it's a common desire.
Anam mẫu thì na ta Anam hậu. Anam hậu.
An apartment house,
Anam hậu.
ashram
Hậu.
house.
Ta là bị vài bên hậu.
It cannot be a private house.
What do you mean ulterior motive?
Upward.
Suppose
You have taken.
you have children.
Anyhow, you have it.
Anyhow, you have to meditate,
Cultivate.
educate
Stand.
them.
Whether you have religion or not religion.
You have to educate them whether you have ulterior motives or not.
But you have religion.
But if you have ulterior motives,
Here, harm him,
for them to reflect name and fame for you,
and Putin,
to get big position,
Putin be my president,
if you want your son to be prime minister or president
then you have religion.
for your own benefit, then you have ulterior motive.
He got fighting, fighting.
This is called
Fighting.
far-reaching ulterior motives.
Fighting.
Oh, it has far-reaching consequences.
Why do you have no desire? How do you
But when you have no ulterior motives,
say why I'll be happy?
then you are always happy.
You can't say that without government,
You cannot live without love and hate.
without mind.
They are within the mind.
But you are private,
But if you are
private motive,
a private motive,
even self become private.
with private motive, even love becomes poison.
Even hate, pure hate,
Even your hate
who become attractive.
becomes like nectar
You have no gratitude.
if you have no ulterior motive.
Living in this culture and having been raised on a pretty heavy diet of violence through television and media, how does one discern when you don't have an ulterior motive? How do you know? How do you get? Seems like
Only know you are here.
How do you know you are here?
By means of your consciousness.
You know by means of your consciousness.
Our consciousness always
Is always
he free out body and mind.
in the prison of body and mind.
Yesterday, we will not see truth.
That is to say, we cannot see the truth.
Because we are sleeping.
Because we are sleeping.
When you are awakened,
when you are awakened,
when you become beyond body and mind,
then you become beyond the body and mind. In other words,
you become master of body and mind.
You become the master of body and mind.
Then you can overcome.
Then you can overcome
anything.
Any dream.
Automatically. When you are awakened.
When you are awakened.
Automatically.
Automatically, the dream does not bother you.
When you are sleeping.
When you are sleeping.
Even if you don't dream.
Even if you know it's just a dream. That knowledge is not helpful.
Body happens.
What is helpful? Awakening.
Not knowledge of everything.
The knowledge is not what's helpful. Awakening is helpful.
Therefore, meditate on I am.
Therefore, meditate on I am. With the help of sound.
Of life.
The sound of life. Now, Jayantiji.
Seems like many of the troubles in the world over Guruji, that everybody says my motives are pure and you have ulterior motives.
Pratyahara is a very interesting thing. And what Guruji said, it is adaptability that comes out of Pratyahara. But the basic thing is, what happens that we are not adaptable? As you know, a child is given so many subjects in the school. He must learn at that young age history, geography, he must know mathematics, he should know the new computer techniques. He is loaded as far as his mind is concerned, and he is not able to know anything. Or he goes and see, you know, your children very well than myself, because I have also children, but I am not able to understand them at all. But there are chances, some people understand it. What is the difficulty about it? That when they sit to TV, they understand everything and then they speak beautifully. So the father understands that, oh, my child is great. But he speaks only. He has not come into his center, no. He speaks so lovely, which you were not able to speak, because at that time there was no TV. It was not so easy for you. But at least at that time you were in your center. In the same way, the stress comes. If you just see about this, that why the stress comes. Because when you have so many books, and you just want to do this, that, which is not necessary. Say in life, so many times I see in here TV, the questions which has nothing to, no relevance with my life. Why the Eskimos are dressing that way? I'm in San Francisco, I dress in my own way. Let the Eskimo dress in their own way. But we go on collecting that garbage inside, you see. And the mind has the capacity only to take only that garbage. Like our kitchen has only, it can only take that garbage. It cannot take the garbage of the San Francisco. So the problem comes up that we want to do the whole, understand the San Francisco garbage, and we don't understand our own garbage. Now, why this happens? Just ask yourself this question and you will immediately understand what is Pratyahara. Pratyahara is that we are alienated from life all the time. No sooner you see, I want to do that, I have seen so many times, no sooner I have understood yoga, then I want to understand acupuncture. I have not started acupuncture, or I have just one or two textbooks I have seen, one or two people doing that thing, two people have told me that acupuncture is great, I want to learn now Sufism. For what? And see, because I am alienated, see, I just think that something outside is there, that I will take it, and then I will be able to process myself. Actually speaking, the processing is to go back. The back journey is processing. In Mundaka Upanishad, it say beautifully that, you see, it is not a logical journey, this life. This life is not a logical journey, this and that. When you know that this has happened, like a frog, you should jump. Jump. Frog is small, well, get out of it. And then, see the difference between a frog who went out and he was in difficulty because then he has his own ego. He came against the bull. He said, I am better than bull. Said, prove to me. So he said, boom, 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 boom. And he just put down the pumping in himself, and the whole thing, fuck. He died. Because his ego was not the ego of the other person. He has not seen what is natural for him, what is his limitations. He has gone beyond his limitations, and that was the point. But Mundaka Upanishad says that the frog journey is inside. Jump inside, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, and you will reach to the right destination. They say the bank money is not your money, because it is going to be, you are already writing the checks. You have no money, you think that I will collect, immediately I will have much more. No. But the real money is Shata Sampatti, means money inside you. Are you able to control your greed? Are you able to bear the burden of the things? Because life is no solution. It is your misunderstanding that you think that I will have solution next Tuesday. Next Tuesday you will have more problem, you see. Only if you are going to bear the burden this day, next Tuesday also the burden will come and you will be able to take it. See, develop your capacity for titiksha, means taking the burden with you. Shama, Dama, titiksha, uparati, these are the things that makes you and process yourself for the burden. And then, see, life is going to exist whether you study Patanjali or not. Whether you come to this ashram or not. Whether you try to understand or not. Everybody is living. There is no problem about it. Only problem is that he is not able to adapt. As Guruji says, the adaptation to the life so fast, with understanding the limitations, or knowing the world, and coming back to the center. There's a beautiful story told by Groucho Marx. You know Groucho? Well, a lady said that, Groucho, I have got 12 children, I am more happy. He says, is it right? He says, yeah. I love my husband, though I have 12 children. He says, in that case, I love my cigar also. But I don't keep the cigar all the time in my mouth. You see, you have to understand that. Happiness is not all the time in possession. Happiness, the possession comes up, but then the capacity of yours is to get out of it. That is why there's a small beautiful book over here called Blue Sky Meditation. When you understand that the thing has to pass and things passing, But you just want to go with it, no? Like in that film of Spielberg, where that man was just running after it, no? In the motor car, he comes out, he goes in, he comes up, jumps. But that is in the film. In life, it doesn't happen, you know. So, coming to the center is that capacity of yourself that counts. And Pratyahara is that. Thank you.
Who? Any?
Questions?
Who was meditation? Mind.
Then 5 minutes meditation.
Hold your eye.
Close your eyes.
Meditate on I am.
Meditate on I am.
Beyond the body and mind.
Beyond the body and mind.
And part activity of mind and body.
And watch the activity of your mind and body.
Body, whole body.
Your body is
alive.
Alive.
Because of you.
Because of you.
Oh, your mind is conscious.
Your mind is conscious.
Because of you.
Because of you.
Body has waves of vibration.
The body has the ocean of vibration.
Waves of electricity.
The ocean of electricity.
Whole body has whole body is cosmic TV.
Your body is your cosmic TV.
Whole mind is radio wave.
Your mind is radio waves.
You are beyond two.
And you are beyond both.
But vibration, forces of vibration.
Watch the ocean of vibration.
Forces of electricity.
Ocean of electricity.
Forces of music.
The ocean of music.
In your head, face.
In your head and face.
Tea, morning, cream. Run the head of pain.
See a burning flame.
Of attention.
Flame of attention in the center of your brain.
The head white and blue white.
It has a white and blue light.
Vibrating whole body and universe.
Vibrating your whole body and the universe.
Whole head become going out.
Your head becomes the ocean of electricity.
You feel like rising of 10.
You feel like the rising of the sun.
Neck and shoulder.
Your neck and shoulders.
Arm, palm, and
Arms, palms, and fingers.
without vibrating.
the ocean of vibration.
Heart and tongue.
Heart and lungs.
Feel pulsation.
Feel pulsation.
Abdomen.
Abdomen.
Leg, feet and toes.
Legs, feet and toes.
Motion, pulsation, feel your body and face.
Feel mutual pulsation between your body and the atmosphere.
I'm in music.
Heavenly music.
Now you are heavy, maintaining heavy here.
Now you are present everywhere.
Like blue sky.
Like the blue sky.
See, watch your body.
Watch your body.
It is very calm and peaceful.
It is very calm and peaceful.
Watch your mind.
Watch your mind.
Peaceful.
Blissful.
Now you feel you are in heaven.
Now you feel you are in heaven.
Unentire, eternal heaven.
Eternal life is heaven.
Unentire
Internal life
heaven.
is heaven.
Outside earth.
Outer life is earth.
You are beyond both.
You are beyond both.
You are ocean of awareness.
You are the ocean of awareness.
Ocean of pure consciousness.
The ocean of pure consciousness.
Beyond psychophysical consciousness.
Beyond psychosomatic consciousness.
Feel whole body chanting.
Feel your body is chanting.
Whole body
The whole body.
chanting, broadcasting.
Chanting and broadcasting
For world peace.
for world peace.
Oh.